Correct. So
the shopping centers across the country have taken several elaborate and impressive measures to provide a safe environment from coronavirus transmission. Retail therapy at the modern temples are now fully ready for the new normal. Shopping Centers Association of India, along with the shopping centers across the country, have devised and implemented state-of-the-art SOPs that address each and every process and aspect of efficient and safe functioning of shopping centers. These guidelines across the country have ensured safety against coronavirus transmission. The guidelines are based on a four-pronged approach addressing key aspects of operation safety and hygiene, social distancing, safe air conditioning, and 100% accountability. Shopping centers, which have been always regarded as extremely safe and secure environment for shoppers and families, are now fully ready to resume operations with several added layers of protection to contain coronavirus transmission. So come back soon for a delightful and safe experience at your favorite mall.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us to experience a landmark milestone in India's reopening journey. Shopping centers in many parts of the country have reopened today after a long forced break. It is a great development. It is definitely a long-awaited day, but also a challenging one for malls and shopping center professionals. I thank all the shopping center heads and executives who are taking the time to join us today on this live stream from across India, despite their busy schedule. I'm sure all of them will be extremely watchful and be committed to zero error, safe operations, and strictly followed SOPs issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. In addition to the government guidelines, the SOPs we have developed at SCAI should also be studied. They are very detailed and designed to ensure safe reopening of shopping centers to reassure consumers our commitment to safety and to build consumer confidence. In addition to the government and public health organizations, we are accountable to customers, and they must see shopping centers at 100% safe environments to socialize, shop, and entertain in. The responsibility of the industry is immense. Today's opening can set a strong, positive example for both malls yet to open and for consumers to feel secure and confident. For those watching who are not part of SCAI yet, I urge you to come on board. The cross-country policy updates, news, and SOPs we are constantly giving out will truly benefit your operations and teams in these tough times. Many thanks to Rajendra Kalkar from Phoenix Malls, Sidharth Pansari of Primarc Projects for being the analyst of today's developments, and also Nishank Joshi from Nexus Mall for anchoring this very special edition. So welcome again. Thank you. Over to Nishank.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Good evening and a very, very warm welcome to a very special edition of SCAI Mondays. It's special because, like Amitabh said, it's a time when over 250 malls across India have finally opened their doors after 3 long months to the public at large. 3 long months of lockdown, and it's been a time where everybody's gone back, rewritten their SOPs, and have tried to make our malls the safest place for our consumers to come and experience the mall life once again. And I think there's a lot of work and there's a lot of sweat gone behind it. Today is also a landmark because it's almost as if we are relaunching the malls that we had set out to build and we had launched already so many years ago. So it really is a big day for all of us in retail. Today, this is a special webinar also because for the first time, this webinar is called Breaking News. And it's called Breaking News because for the first time, we will have around 15 center directors from across the country coming live and speaking to us about what the day has been for them and what's the consumer sentiment. They will also talk about the various initiatives that they've taken in their malls to ensure that our malls are the safest place to be, apart from their homes, of course, right? But before we start speaking to the center directors, let's speak a little with Rajendra and Sidharth. First, I have a question for Rajendra. Rajendra, how many of your malls have opened today? And what's been the consumer sentiment so far in the first 5 hours of it? Have your nerves settled down now?
Nishank, it is a very, very happy moment. And I would like to give you an anecdote. I've opened maybe more than a dozen malls in past, but this opening of these three malls is more euphoric than those 12 malls.
Yes.
Pleasure, I will give you how the pleasure is feeling today. I've seen a lot of people talking about the pain a mother takes for 9 months before, when she's pregnant and when she delivers a child. I think that 9 months are squeezed in 2 months and the pleasure is really as if you're giving birth. That's the kind of euphoria that is being there.
I can assure you that almost every mall developer and every retailer in India is feeling exactly the same thing that you're feeling right now. I can assure you that.
So the Bangalore one has opened, which is a large 1 million square foot mall. We have one very nice, cozy little mall in Lucknow, Phoenix United, and we have a beautiful mall in Bareilly, Phoenix United. So three of our malls have opened today, and they have had a very nice opening. We had fair large amount of retailers supporting us, most of the anchors supporting us. So most of them have opened. That is from our first B2B business partners, and from our B2C customer side, we have seen good amount of traction coming from consumers as well, which I was just explaining that, today being the first day of the opening, not only for the malls, but for also offices in various cities. So the rush, I think, is more to go to the offices to go to the malls. But yes, we have seen a fair amount of customers walking into the malls. Till about say 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock types. If I have to give you statistics, then about 2,000 footfalls would have come at Bangalore Mall.
Nice.
Some 200 cars would have come there. Lucknow has seen a decent opening. We have about 1,000-1,500 customers coming there, about 70-80 odd cars coming there. Bareilly figures are yet to come, but I'm sure that also, since Bareilly is, in fact, as a percentage, Bareilly is opening the best. So I'm presuming that would have a better result actually, and better flow. And we've also seen a lot of customers shopping. So most of the customers who have come have actually shopped also in all these malls. So once we have I'm not taking away the pleasure of all the center directors who are waiting to give their inputs on their opening day. So please.
But I'm so happy to see the positivity in you and the fact that things have begun so well. Sidharth, over to you. I believe you work with a lot of retailers, and I'm sure you've been glued to all that's happening throughout the day with all of them. What's been your feedback for the day, and what's been the day for you so far?
So it's been pretty exciting. I echo these sentiments, which earlier you also mentioned. It's been like a baby coming out and kind of a situation. All the retailers have been pretty, very proactive. Couple of things that we've noticed is, that a lot of shopping is gonna turn more regional. So a lot of new customers who came in today, perhaps had not come into the shopping centers earlier, but because like even Uday Kotak mentioned, the economy will get more and more ruralized and localized. So people used to shop in different metropolitans, or perhaps shopping now in smaller towns and smaller cities. People are pretty excited. Customers who came in, there was when will the multiplex open? When is the next set of openings gonna start? So I think people are pretty excited. And one more thing which we've noticed, all these years it used to take us, a lot of effort to educate customers, to discipline customers. Use this access, don't use this access. But suddenly customers are so disciplined themselves. You're not gonna, there's no need to people to tell them do this. They are themselves so disciplined. They are observing all the guidelines. They are more than happy to cooperate. Same with retailers. I think it's been it's a great challenge. Similarly, it's a great opportunity. And I think all of us will come together to make this a huge success in days to come. And I'm looking forward to hearing and learning from the center director guys. I think they will throw in a lot of knowledge and a lot of inputs. Very grateful to SCAI for organize something like this, where we all can together learn and together evolve.
I think one thing that's come out clear is that this is going to be a very proud bunch of fathers by the time we leave this, because we're all getting delivering a healthy boy feeling, and this is an all-male group. So there are going to be a lot of happy dads today. Anyway, moving on to our first center director, and he's from the Mall of Travancore. Afshin, you there?
Hi.
Hi, Afshin. How's the situation there?
All good. Unfortunately, like when there was a few people who were ready, who can open the mall on 8th itself, we can open only on 9th. But one additional day helps us to, do all the arrangements properly, and we can also get the feedback from all of my peers here, who is also there in the webinar.
Can you talk a little bit loudly? I think your voice is a
But
little unclear.
Yeah,
I
can you
think
hear
it
now?
could be because of the mask also.
Yeah, I think you'll probably need to do a little less social distancing on the while you speak. Okay.
Yeah. So I hope it's clear now.
Much better.
So hopefully, like what we are doing here is I can see a positive customer sentiments here because even the walking through the shop, supermarket here, hypermarket here, which is open even now, I can see a lot more of footfalls than usual days. So hopefully we are looking for a positive reopening of the mall, and we are doing whatever is possible, whether it's using technical or traditional ways to maintain the social distancing. You can see as usual, like every mall has done, we have also done all the stickerings and all the arrangements for the social distancing. Along with that, we have given a traditional way of keeping, especially assigned like social distancing officers in each floor of the shopping malls to ensure that people follow the social distancing norms perfectly well. So he'll be speaking to people. He'll be reminding people of keeping the social distancing norms. So that's one thing we have done. Then for the contract tracing and all, we have ensured that all the SCAI guidelines are properly followed. So we are hoping if there is anything lacking, we'll definitely be, first day of operations will help us to understand what is lacking in our arrangements. And with coordinating with the peers and with Shopping Centers Association of India and the heading our us, we'll.
And have you spoken to any?
Opening.
Have you spoken to any retailers? What's their reaction so far?
Yes, retailers are also like they are just very eager to open the stores. I suppose many of them have been in touch with us, and they just want to know when are we opening, the exact timings of opening. So they are constantly in touch with them, and they all are looking for a positive outcome.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Rajendra. Sidharth, would you like to ask him anything more?
Have you changed any timings, or are you operating on regular timings to start with?
That's a problem. Even so, Center has told that after 9 only the complete lockdown days or the curfew begins. And in Kerala, as of now, the order is that from 7 onwards.
Oh. Chalo, I think let's move on. Nishank, we'll get a couple of more things and then.
Yeah, sure. Come back. Akash, you're next. Akash is the Center Director for Ahmedabad 1. How's it been? He's sitting cozily in his office. I'm guessing things are going well for him.
It's actually raining heavily over here since 1 year. Sorry, one hour. And hi, everyone. I'm Akashdeep. First of all, I would like to thank SCAI for organizing this webinar to understand the overall sentiment across the country on the first day when we are opening the malls after lockdown. And I completely agree with you, Rajendra. It was completely a euphoric feeling to open the mall today for customers. And since morning, I am watching continuous flow of customers in a fair amount. In fact, before we opened the gates today, we had couple of, not more, but couple of customers waiting outside. So it was a good sign for us and quite motivating. And while interacting with the customers about how they are feeling to visit their favorite shopping destination after 2.5 months break, most of them were very happy. And they were waiting to come out of the confined home spaces. And one of the customers said, she is getting positive vibes because of all the safety measures here and lively environment. So that was like literally when I saw that video, I had goosebumps. So, we also welcome our first 100 customers with a welcome card and a gift voucher to show our gratitude feeling, which we are definitely going to continue for some more days as the response that we have received from the customers is very receptive. And some of them also felt elated. As far as new SOPs are concerned, customers are very cooperative in adhering to new guidelines of hygiene and social distancing, and we hardly notice anyone objecting to it or not following it. In fact, some of the customers appreciated the efforts that we have put in to implement those measures. And in terms of customer demographics, I think as expected, the age group ranges from teenagers to the age of 40 to 45 years. And talking about business, men's category is doing good, be it apparels or watches, along with the cosmetics category. And for us, the positive sign is we recorded a highest single bill value of 38,000 that we recorded just few hours back. So that's a good sign.
Nice.
So if you ask me, so yes, the customer sentiments are very good and very positive.
Okay. That's nice. And that was crisp and fast, like an opening batsman. You just hit the ball out of the park there. Point by point.
It's like we are excited, like all the things we were waiting to say this, we were waiting to listening, the numbers that we're getting, like I was just checking the real-time figures of footfall. We have already crossed 2,500 numbers. So considering the first day, we are doing good. So we were waiting to hear these numbers actually. So we cannot forget this moment.
All right, great. Great. I think that's nice to see the sentiment. And are all the people coming to the mall wearing masks already, or is it something that you need to tell them, or are they already aware of it?
No. All the customers that we have seen, all people are coming up with the mask. Although we have the arrangement say at all our entrances. So if a customer who is not covered, doesn't have a mask, so we will give them at no cost. But we have not seen anyone coming without mask.
Okay. Rajendra, Sidharth?
Yeah, Akash, good to hear such positive news. Where do you think your customers are coming? They are all nearby customers, or they're coming from a little distant places also?
The customers that we have interacted with, what we have seen is they are in the the primary catchment area till now.
Yeah, mostly from primary catchment.
Yes.
Okay. And do you expect that in the next couple of days' time, you will start getting customers from your secondary and tertiary catchment as well?
Absolutely. As I said, the sentiments are very high, and even the brands are positive after looking at the response that they're getting from the customers and the billing amount that is happening. So I see that in next couple of days, we should also get the customers from secondary and tertiary catchments.
Akash, I want you to check, customers are coming in after a long time. They haven't shopped for 50 days. So do you actually see them buying more? Do you see more shopping bags per customer going out? Are you seeing something like that?
I would love to see that, but that is not happening as of now. As I said, but the important thing that I noticed was we are getting serious buyers. Like the customers, the people who are the walk-in is actually the buyers. They're coming in to buy. So that's a good sign actually.
And have the restaurants and coffee shops also opened in, or?
No, they will take one more day because they had some labor staff issues because during lockdown, majorly the restaurants is the industry where the labor has been gone out to the native town.
Sure.
They will take 1 or 2 days more.
So Nishank, I feel it's a great start considering Ahmedabad being highly impacted by COVID. I think whatever Akash is saying, it's a great response and a great start. Great, Akash. Yes. All the best.
Thanks, Akash.
And all the best to all the people.
All the best. Thank you.
All right. We have Arijit Chatterjee next. He's from the Junction Mall, Durgapur. He's the COO. Arijit, how are you doing?
Hey, sir. Doing well as of now. As we started the day, we had seen same like Akash had told. There was a queue for customer to come inside the mall, and they was feeling very happy. As soon as they enter the mall.
Could you have the mic a little bit closer to you? I think.
Yeah. Thank you. They was feeling very happy after seeing the commitment we have put in for sanitizing and all those areas. And it was also good to see. I was interacting with a few customers. One of the customers had told us that she used to travel to Calcutta for shopping, since Calcutta is very nearby from here. But since Calcutta is a more threat area, so they are not preferring to go there, and they are preferring to shopping with us. And for first few customers, we started offering them the hand sanitizer, pocket hand sanitizer.
You need to, I think, the voice is breaking off. You need to be just a little bit clear. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Our maximum store have opened their operations, and all of them started doing moderate business. As Akash says previously that in his shop, in his mall, there was a single customer 38,000, but over here the single customer have done the shopping of 1,42,000.
Wow!
So
that's a great number.
That's a great number actually, and we are happy that and maximum customers is carrying out their bags, and they are all positive customers. It's not like that only the anchors and the and the you can say hypers is doing business, but as well as all related to vanilla stores have also opened their account. So it's a mixed consumer reactions, and obviously we started getting the support from the local newspaper, news agencies also, and they started coming to the mall. They have taken the snaps, and hopefully we will get better response by tomorrow. But as of now, our footfall gone into 3,000 marks. Before lockdown, our usual footfall till this time around 4,000.
4,000, did you say?
Yeah. Till now, we have done 3,000. So we are moving around 70%. And those are all positive customers.
I think Nishank, what even he said, mentioned from Bareilly example, the smaller towns are seeing good footfalls as of now. That is what I can get.
Yes, they are the ones. They are the ones who seem to be breaking catchments. Correct. I think that's
so.
Like Rajendra mentioned, yeah.
Arijit, especially in Durgapur, I would like to understand from you what kind of arrangements you have done to give that feeling of safety to the consumers.
Sir, we have maintained the separate distancing. We have maintained. We have put in stickering on it, and we put a lot of sticker on the floor. What to do, what not to do, and obviously touchless sanitizing, and we also considering touchless soap dispenser at the washroom itself. So one customer had told that after seeing the atmosphere inside the mall, we are confident to come back again, and we'll convey the message, positive vibration. We will convey the message to the other people also that Junction Mall is safe.
And Arijit, what's been the consumer's response to all the social distancing in a place like Durgapur? I mean, are they happy to follow it, or do they have to be coaxed into it? What's been the general reaction to social distancing and the norms that we put into place in our malls?
See, maximum people like in between above 18 years of age people, they know and they are maintaining the same. But we need to convey the message to the teenagers. They when they gathered somewhere else or something like that, they started gossiping. So that time only our security team is helping them to maintain the safe distance.
Okay. Arijit is so happy today that I think he can break into a song any moment now with the 150,000 building cycle. He's all set to do that, guys.
Yeah.
No, 150,000 in a place like Durgapur at a shopper stop where there's no real luxury. It's a great number to start off with.
Yeah. This happiness all around so far.
And for himself and his neighbors.
Yeah.
Chalo, I think let's move on to the next one.
Let's move on to Colonel Mandeep Singh. Thank you, Arijit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nishank. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rajendra.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Colonel. There's Colonel Mandeep Singh. He heads the Mall of Amritsar, and I believe he's getting customers from out of catchment area too. So, Colonel, a little bit into what's happening there.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Today it has been a very nice day for us. We have, already crossed more than 50% of footfall which we used to have pre-COVID days. And the beauty is this, that, the customers are very happy as we were giving them safety kits. So they, really felt very nice and good that, the mall is looking after them to avoid all these, COVID, fear of COVID. So the maximum, sale is from cosmetics and apparels. The shopper stop is doing very well today, as well as Nykaa. And the only concern which we have seen is, Punjab is a little bit indisciplined. So social distancing we had to enforce at times, by requesting them. Although everything is marked, because we have had a association with the Veritas, and we have, carried out all the markings, all the SOPs of the, of various guidelines from the central government as well as Punjab government, as well as there are certain instructions from the local magistrate also. So one of the officials, you know, he visited my mall, and when he saw all this, he said, "Who is the center director?" And he called me. So he said, "How have you, you know, done all this?" What we do is, you know, you create various centers for sanitation. Like what I have done is, like all the entries which are outside the mall, put a automatic wash basins there, clean your hand. Once you come in, then again there is automatic sanitizers. You go to washroom, there is a automatic sanitizer. So, you know, if you provide these layers, the chances of getting any virus gets reduced, because these are all probabilities. So we have studied all, and that guy was very happy, and he went to the deputy commissioner and reported him. So he is sending all teams to see how we have done it. The special thing, you know, we are giving free kits to all the customers. That we will do it for 2 to 3 days. And the response is quite nice. We have marked our parkings. We have ensured that the basic, you know, all the guidelines are implemented to toe, not on paper only. We have been on the ground only. For my all, you know, staff has been, nobody has come to the office there. We are all on the ground, so that the first few days are very important. Once they become, you know, habitual to all these measures, we will have a very nice, safe environment. And safety first is the motto of Nexus Malls. So I am very, very sure that we will be shortly having the same footfall which we used to have earlier.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And I know Colonel for a while, and I know Colonel is at the forefront when it comes to, he has his army credentials in place when it comes to maintaining safety and cleanliness in his mall. So I can vouch for that for sure. All right, great to hear the positive sentiment all around. Rajendra, Sidharth, anything for you guys?
I think let's hear it. So have the liquor stores also opened, Colonel?
No, sir. We that not in my mall, but in Amritsar,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because sure. In Amritsar, after 7 o'clock, everybody is drunk.
Okay. I have a second question before Rajendra shoots in. You know, as a mall, you've implemented all these guidelines and all. Are you also taking any proactive steps or any steps to ensure that the retailers are also maintaining inside their stores? Are you helping them or guiding them?
You see, what we have done is, I had a, you know, a notice that my mall will open after about 8. So the last week, what we did was we trained everybody. Everybody okay. Means we called all retailers. I called all retailers, trained them in the various SOPs. And then I trained my outsourced staff, because we have, you know, reduced the staff when it was during the shutdown. And my staff is all for local. You will appreciate that a place like Amritsar, a small place, you know, you have local people here. All so right. We called them all, trained them. That's why today it was so, you know, nice to open the mall without facing much problem.
Okay, great, fantastic. Before we go into the next
Chuck, I have two
person. Hanji, sorry. I'm so sorry. Please continue, sir.
Colonel, I have one very difficult question and one very easy question. The difficult question is, where are more footfalls? In the Mall of Amritsar or at the Golden Temple?
Sir, if you see in the morning, there was not many people in Golden Temple.
Okay.
Today morning means from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And Golden Temple, you know, there are only two gates which are open. So a Golden Temple basically is visitors comes from outside. Locals are less.
Okay.
But overall, if you say in 12 hours, certainly Golden Temple will be much more.
Certainly Golden Temple will be much more. Okay. No, we were just discussing that in today's world, there are only 2 temples in the world. One is the real temple and one is the modern temple, which is the malls. So that's the analogy. Okay, coming back to the easier question. Your customers are, you know, they are coming by what mode of transport they are using in Amritsar?
They are using cars and two-wheelers, maximum.
Maximum cars and two-wheelers. And how
yes.
Is there something what you call as the contactless payment and contactless entry for customers of two-wheelers and four-wheelers in Amritsar?
Sir, no, we are in the process of, making that, but as of now, no. He has to physically take a ticket, and we have taken all the precautions so that, like say a ticketing station, the chap is wearing the gloves, right? And, when this little bit contact is there, but then we have ensured that the cabins are sanitized, they are wearing gloves, they are wearing masks. So that is the precaution. You're there because in order to eliminate 100% risk, we have to, carry out a lot of investment. Now we are in the process of doing that. Like say by number of people inside the mall, we have already, ELOPT is doing that, so that we will come to know the real-time information of how many people are in the mall. Because one of the conditions in Punjab is also there that not 75 square feet, but there should be 100 square feet for each, visitor. So that we are going to implement shortly. But till that time, we are keeping a count physically.
Understood.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you so much.
Let's move on.
Thank you so much. All right, let's move on. Before we go to the next thing, we've got a couple of questions which seem to be of the same nature. And I think, Rajendra, you can take this. And it talks about how are we planning to maintain sustainability of unlocking our shopping malls? And in the coming months of time, if these are going to be hubs of infection, what are the ways that we are doing to prevent it? I think with all the SOPs in place, it's the best question. You're the best guy to answer this. And we got a couple of questions on that. So I think this should lay to rest. Whatever you say is like the gospel now.
I'm going to say, I can take 1 hour talking on and what all the SOPs SCAI has prepared on behalf of all the malls. It's a 38-page SOP. So if I have memorized all the 38 pages, so I will not repeat the 38 pages and take 1 hour. But in few lines, what I would like to give a confidence to everybody is right from the entry of a consumer or a car or a two-wheeler. So whether it's retail staff, whether it's an outsourced housekeeping staff, whether it's a customer, or whether it's a retailer's own staff and the customer. So all of these 5 different kinds of man and machine which are coming right from the entry, the time they enter, what they experience inside the mall, in a store, in a lift, in the shopping mall, inside, on the escalator, within the elevator, within the parking, within the smoking zone, wherever they are going, wherever they have touch points. I think every minute detail, all their practical touch points have undergone a huge amount of study. Each touch point on the escalator bed, on the lift button, on the gate, door of the store, on the handle of the toilet. All details have been taken care and a very, very robust SOP has been made. And a lot of malls are doing much, much more beyond the standard of SCAI, which to hear from the people when they support what they've done in their own malls. So
in fact,
let me assure you, it's a experience that a customer is going to have from a safety and security perspective once he enters the mall. And I'm presuming that the customer inside the mall is also so well educated that he understands what is social distancing, he understands the importance of masks. So they will be able to give a feeling of safety and security to the customers who are coming.
Correct.
So it's going to be a new normal to experience.
Correct.
Yes, Nishank.
And just to add that there are companies like Nexus Malls who have actually appointed an external auditor, in this case Bureau Veritas, to come and audit the SOPs that they have been put to 100% or no. So they have put a police to police themselves. I mean, that's how far malls are going today to ensure that every rule is being followed to a T. I think they're really going the distance to ensure that happens. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of other places aren't. So,
Nishank, I would just like to, Nishank, can I say something? I would just like to add, it's an evolving journey. We all are learning, and there will be certain loopholes, and there will be certain things where we'll keep learning and we will evolve. But I'm sure we'll come out victorious. It is going to be a long-term journey. It's not a short-term journey.
Correct.
We'll keep learning on how to improvise and keep learning and keep implementing those. So nobody has a 100% correct answer today. We might be at 95%. We will reach at 99%.
Correct. Agreed. All right, going on to the next person. Then there's Gajendra Singh Rathore, who's the Senior Center Director for Phoenix Market City, Bangalore. Hi, Gajendra, how are you?
Hi. So I'm right now in the mall, and it's been a very good start, I would say. We opened the mall at 10 a.m. in the morning, and we started seeing the customers into the mall from almost 10:15 itself. And since then, the flow has been continuous, not in the same frequency as it used to be. However, the flow has been continuous. The good part is that very good quality of the customers are coming in, and we are seeing serious shopping happening. We are not seeing any customer coming for just for leisure purpose. They are coming for serious shopping. Brands have reported very good conversion rates. Customers have, when we have interacted with the customers, they have expressed a lot of happiness about malls opening. They were very happy on all the efforts that malls have done in terms of keeping their safety and security SOPs that have been laid out, the processes that have been laid out. And we have seen a lot of expats also coming into the mall from the morning. I'm seeing that customers are also behaving quite responsibly, which is a very good thing. That even if there is a wherever we have done the queue markings, they are following those queue markings. Wherever we have given hand sanitizers, they are using hand sanitizers regularly. Wherever we have given them maintain some distance, they are maintaining those distances, whether it is a seater or a waiting in the elevator. Also, they are following the norms of 3 customers not exceeding. So those are very good things. Brands have also reported they are quite happy with the response. The department stores, skincare products, electronics, fast fashion have reported decent sales on the day one. Customers have also reported that they are very happy about this contactless parking and with a quick access, which is happening at the mall. So they are they are liking that the openness in the mall right now, and it's absolutely neat and clean, and they are finding it very nice to shop at this time. Plus, the access is also very quick to get in and get out.
Okay, so there's happiness all around, Sidharth. Rajendra, there seems to be just good news as we go from one mall to the other across the country.
Yeah.
Gajendra is the first mall we are talking, which is based out of a metro. So, we would like to understand more from a metro perspective, Gajendra. When you said something like a contactless parking, what exactly have you done?
So what we have done is that as of now, we have made the parking fixed. We have put a fixed charge on the parking, and the payment is only through the contactless methods, through the QR code and direct payment, and entry is seamless. But at the boom barrier, the car reaches and the boom barrier opens automatically without touching anything.
Okay.
And any other special measures that you have taken? Because metro, a lot of malls would be looking at the metro malls. So malls have not yet opened today. I think Bangalore is the only metro where actually malls have opened today.
Correct.
Yeah. So we have taken one more.
Opened.
So you are going to be one of the focus points of the country when people look at numbers and the reasons.
Yeah. So we have taken one more important measure of shoe sanitizing, wherein before the customer enters the mall, we have put certain mats which can absorb liquid, and then we have put solutions on the mats. So when customers walk into the mall, their shoes also get sanitized, and they are appreciating this a lot.
Nice.
That's very good. That's very nice.
That's very nice.
Yes.
Rajendra, how much footfalls would you have done as a percentage, being the first metro mall that we are talking to, approximately?
See, frankly, footfalls is we are not obviously expecting that is footfalls to be very high. but it has been a very good beginning. I would say we have already touched 2,500 number.
Excellent.
But the good part is that I'm not seeing any customer going out without bags. Every customer is going with some or other shop.
Sure.
And the quality of cars that is coming is also very good.
And are you seeing customers spending more time in the mall, that they've come after a long time? The average duration in the mall getting longer, or is it the similar days?
The average duration that is coming out as of now is about 1.5 hours.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Are the trial rooms on? Are the trial rooms on in the retailers, in the fashion retailers? Are they on? Is there any special measures that they are keeping in place?
So there are two types of practices that retailers are doing. One, wherein they are not doing any trial. And the second type is where they are steam ironing the cloth and using only one trial room. And then they are again sanitizing the trial room. If the customer is buying it, they are steam ironing it and then packing it, giving it to the customer. If they are not buying it, they are quarantining the cloth. Few are using disinfectant also. There is a cloth disinfectant which is being used, and it is kept for about 24 to 48 hours, and then it is again steam ironed and then comes back on the rack.
Okay.
And the customers are pretty comfortable with this. There's no reaction from the customers.
Yeah, no reaction. In fact, many shoe brands are using shoe covers, plastic shoe covers. So first you wear the plastic cover and then try the shoe.
Correct.
Because it is very, very thin, so it won't affect your size of the shoe. And then that particular cover is thrown immediately after the testing. So those are the measures.
That's a great step for shoes. I think that's a great step for shoes.
Yeah. So there are a lot of things that both retailers as well as the malls are doing to ensure that the customer really gets his complete experience, but keeping in mind that every safety norm that could be followed, whether it be while coming to the mall, while parking, while trying out their clothes or shoes, there's almost the whole circle, the virtuous circle of from entry to exit, that's been taken care of.
Right.
All right. Okay.
All the best.
All the best, Rajendra.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Next in line is Kiran Putran. Kiran is GM for Lulu at Kochi. How have the footfalls been?
I think Kerala isn't open today, right?
I hope I'm audible to you.
Yeah.
Hi, greetings from Lulu Kochi. Unfortunately, at the last moment, my airport got disconnected. I'm directly connecting through my iPod. Basically, we are not opening today. We are opening tomorrow. And although, as per the government not, in terms of guidelines set by the central government, although we completed, but state government had some one or two additional requirement that also we made sure that we are completing. As a advancement, we have done a few things from our side at Lulu Kochi, that is car tire disinfection. So we made a provision where 3-meter sensor connected to a mist sprayer, which is disinfecting all the car tires. Other than that, entry mat, as Mr. Rathod told from Bangalore, we have a auto-flowing entry food sanitizer mat also installed. And in terms of informing our customers, we almost reached our all loyal base of 1.3 million with the welcome note. Plus, today morning onwards, there are n number of media channels visited. We had gone through all our preparedness. So really appreciated in terms of what all the setups we have done at Lulu Kochi. The crowd behind me, you can see it, it's our hypermarket crowd, what is right now we are having. Although in a lockdown period also, we were averaging around 10K footfall, and hoping after opening tomorrow, we might be having much better than earlier. And in terms of coordination, so there is a group formed between 17 malls and shopping center across the city. So we are helping each other in terms of SOP, any new adoption, what we are making, a vendor base of any new technical solution what we are getting. So we are communicating each other and making sure things are getting connected, and we've been all together, not only as a Lulu, as a Kerala, all shopping centers put together. We are putting an effort to make it a great day tomorrow, expecting a lot more.
Okay.
Over to you.
All the best, all the very best.
Thank you.
All right. We have Nimish next. Nimish is of course from Select City Walk. Nimish, you there? I don't think he is there.
Let's get on to the next one. We can.
I will get on to the next one. Yeah. We've got Mr. Prem Raja, who is from the Providence Mall at Puducherry. Mr. Prem Raja, you there?
So,
okay, I don't see him too.
We both haven't joined until now.
Yeah, so we'll give him a call from the back end. In the meanwhile, let's go to Rohit Mishra, whom I can see. He's from Pacific Mall, Dehradun.
Correct.
Rohit.
Hi, Nishank.
Hi, Rohit.
First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone who is today. Unfortunately, from today itself, it's been postponed for a few days. Even though UK government has given the permissions in the state, barring Dehradun, so Dehradun hasn't started for any of the commodities, be it hotels, be it malls. Rest of the state, somewhere in Nainital, Haldwani, Haridwar, they have started with the thing today. But more or less, we are ready with all our norms, what central government has asked for, as well as the state government has also recommended. So we are almost ready with all our sanitation process, entry points, and other things to make customers a safe feeling inside the mall. So we're just waiting for the next update to come from the government for the dates.
Okay.
But how
in the state, somewhere in Nainital, Haldwani, Haridwar, they have started with the thing today. But more or less, we are ready with all our norms, what central government has asked for, as well as the state government has also recommended. So we are almost ready with all our sanitation process, entry points, and other things to make customers a safe feeling inside the mall. So we're just waiting for the next.
And what's been the reaction to the stores that are open in Haldwani and Nainital? What's been the consumer reaction? Like, I'm sure you would have some kind of pulse as to what's happening over there in that area.
Nishank can't comment for that part, but yes, for our on our social handles, we have been getting the messages from our customers when we are opening, because we can see many of the customers waiting to come back to the mall and get back those happy old days. So we're just waiting that very, very soon we'll be also seeing those happy faces back to mall in our city as well. But for the standalone stores, if we talk about in the city, we have seen decent footfalls coming in, walking in, like we have got H&M, which standalone property in the city. So on an average, they are getting almost 20 to 30 kind of walk-ins, which is just a standalone property in a 11,000 square feet kind of thing.
Sure. I think Nimish is there now. I think
yes,
Nishank,
Nimish is just come
Nimish.
on.
Nimish will also have a metropolitan update.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Rohit. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Nishank.
Thanks. Nimish, sorry you weren't there. So now that you're back.
Yeah, I was told 5:20. So
this is going like a T20 match, dude. We are hitting the ball out of the park. So.
No worries. That's great.
All right. How's it going there?
So we got the notification at 8:40 last night. We reached out to the retailers that will they still be open to opening today, and most of them luckily responded well with such short notice.
Wow.
We have opened today at such a short notice. We also so some of the stores did open a couple of hours delayed, but I think we've opened with almost 50% occupancy on day one with most of the retailers opening and supporting. So a big thank you to all of them. And we are hopeful that the rest of the stores, a lot of them, other than the 50%, are sanitizing, cleaning, getting the stores ready. F&B will probably take a couple of more days before they can do the deep cleaning and the open the stores for the customers. But very good response so far. It being a Monday when a lot of offices are now fully functional, we have had good numbers so far. A lot of conversion also happening. A lot of media, crazy amount of media coverage, but that's I guess part of the game. Yeah.
So everything's looking good at Select City again.
Yes, looking good. We are hopeful that in the next couple of days we should be back to full all the stores open. In terms of some of the trends, you had mentioned a few things. So just to share, a lot more younger crowd for sure. Middle-aged and elderly people are very less. In terms of shopping, a lot of similar to some of the other center heads, what they were mentioning, a lot of cosmetics, a lot of personal care items getting sold, people coming for a lot of electronic buying, MacBooks and the Apples of the world. So high ticket, but personal care and a lot of shopping at home stop also. So interesting trends. Apparel, mostly the casual variety is more popular, obviously, and H&M is seeing good traction today. So so this is what it is on the ground.
And again, most consumers do not have an issue with the trial rooms not functioning and all of that. I mean, they're adapting to that pretty okay. No problems with that.
Not really. I think they are adapting pretty okay. A lot of brands now have the refund policy anyway. So or the return and refund policy. So that works well. Some of the brands have even allowed trial where they will then put that in a separate bin, which will be sanitized and only then put back on the rack. So so obviously that's also there. Yes.
Okay. And the customers well behaved, following all norms.
No such issues. Everybody is very organized. Everybody understands. And I think we've not had any issue where we have had to reach out to a customer that please wear your mask back, or everybody's been with masks. We have these health marshals going on every floor, just watching people, just ensuring that things are in order. And we've not really had an issue where we've had to ask someone, okay, don't gather here or anything like that. Yes.
Okay, super. Sidharth, Rajendra?
Yeah, I would like to have 2-3 very good and easy questions for Nimish.
Sure.
No. For the information of the larger and understanding.
No, definitely. Happy to address if I have answers.
A lot of retailers, see, Select City Walk is one of the prime malls in the country. A lot of retailers are talking about a real nice omni-channel form of business. Have the retailers discussed that kind of a omni-channel business form that they want to start something at the stores in Delhi?
So some of the brands and some of the groups are already doing omni-channel out of their high street stores. And some of them are also doing out of stores in City Walk. For example, Zara has been doing buy online and pick up at store, as well as Mango has been fulfilling from their store for omni-channel. And I think more and more are now open to that idea. And we are also helping the brands trying to reach out to our loyal customer base and kind of, help them get sales or get customer queries and pass on the leads to them to kind of facilitate the sales.
So my question is more from a perspective of, do you see that post-COVID now it is going to get a better impetus within even the stores of the mall? Do you think that is looking to you?
I think so. I think, everybody wants sales at the end of the day. Sales register is what keeps the business running, and omni-channel is the way to go. The brands need to now put out their inventory at every possible medium that they can. And it's only a matter of time before they also give that visibility of the inventory in the store to the customer online as well. Because till now, they've kept a separate set of inventory for online channels, which is either a second season or a third season. But I think now more and more brands will be open to that idea because everybody is hungry for sales. Everybody wants to get the sales back as soon as possible.
The second question I have, Nimish, is, Arjun was telling that Select City Walk is one of those malls which has put up a tunnel for the customers to walk in through.
Yes.
Not many malls have actually put that up out of either apprehension, whether it is good, bad, ugly, or non-availability of a vendor, either of the two reasons. If you can educate the panel and the customers and the people who are viewing at large, what exactly is that you've put up, and if you can inform a little more detail about that tunnel to everybody.
Sure. So these tunnels are approved by DRDO, and yes, they are not something which is a compulsion for people to pass through, even for us. If a customer prefers or feels that he does not want to pass through that disinfection tunnel, we allow them to skip it. But nobody's really had a challenge. We are following the norms of the chemical component within that, which is about 0.02 to 0.05% of spray with the mist, which is primarily water. So I think people, and there is the time is approximately 15 to 20 seconds of the spray that a person has to stand in that tunnel before they can pass through. So we've really not had a challenge. We've done our bit of research as much as we could, and put them at 3 locations in the center at the moment. Yes.
And what is the length of that tunnel?
It's about 7 feet or so. So basically, a person stands in and kind of rotates with their bag or whatever they are carrying within that, and then they are allowed to pass through.
Fantastic. And it's an approved DRDO kind of approved, you're saying. So
yes, it's something recommended by DRDO. So we've done that part, and but we understand that they are also very fairly easy to make also. Once we procured them, we realized that.
Great.
So Nimish, I would want to check on you. Select City is the first mall we're talking, which has a fair bit of luxury brands as well. Medium to luxury and luxury upwards. Any particular trend you're noticing in luxury or better buying or anything in luxury is per se?
So we are bridge to luxury. We are not fully luxury compared to an Emporio or other places. We saw customers in an Ethos showroom at a Omega counter as well today. So so if that is something if that answers your question, I guess we are hopeful that people, whoever needs what they need, they will buy. It's as simple as that. We sold a lot of Apple phones and MacBook Pros from the Apple store. So I think people, whoever is missing their gadgets, whoever needs whatever is what people are buying.
Coming back to Rajendra's earlier question on Omni-channel, a lot of brands would also be willing to do home deliveries, which they didn't do earlier, but some of them would not have the bandwidth to do that. So as a center, are you developing some kind of ecosystem which would enable smaller brands to reach out or do home deliveries through a centralized mall network?
Yeah, we've already started doing that. We've already done a tie-up with a third-party vendor, and our concierge is helping the brand without a charge to help them reach out to their customer and get the stuff delivered to them.
So Nishank, I think largely the learning till now, having spoken to 10-15 center heads till now, is that the first preferred categories is electronics, the iPhones, the MacBooks, the top-end phones, a lot of personal care, Nykaa brands like Nykaa and personal healthcare doing well, and then is the home stop and then men's apparel. That's the feeling that we are getting.
In fact,
and Nimish, anything particular on the crowd that's coming in men is to woman or something you want to add?
I had mentioned it earlier. It's mostly younger crowd, but a lot of middle-aged women as well, because it's a working day. So probably the men folk, we'll probably see them more in the evening now.
Sure.
And a lot of women folk who are going out to their personal care brands like MAC, Clinique, Estee Lauder, and Chanel, and the likes.
Sure. Great.
In fact, there's a research that Nexus has been currently doing. We've done 2 rounds of research as to what the consumers, when is it that they might come, how many want to come back, and what is it that they would like to shop. And this is pretty much in line with what most consumers are saying. So the fact that electronic items and iPhones and especially the laptops and MacBooks, because Zoom calls even for college students and school students has now become the norm for the next few months, right? So everybody is upgrading the electronics across India now. So this is actually very much in line with the research trends that most of us are doing. And so with the Nikas and all of that as well. So pretty much something that I think most of us expected, and the consumer surprisingly is behaving in the same way.
Sure. I think Nishank, let's move forward. Let's take the next couple of malls quickly.
Great, Nimish. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nimish.
Thanks, Nimish.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks. Okay. I don't think Mr. Ramesh Pandey is here.
Prem Raja was there. He put in a comment that he was back here. So I think Prem Raja was there. Mr. Raja.
Is Mr. Prem Raja, are you back? No, he's not here. So if he comes back, we'll take him. Till then, let's go to Sanjeev Sareen. Sanjeev? Sanjeev, of course, is Center Director for Phoenix Market City, Lucknow. And he's in a dashing red jacket.
Dashing red jacket. Well,
up there.
I think he's heading for a party back straight from.
That's showing my happiness for the day of Unlock 1.0. And I'm glad that two of opened today, the Phoenix United, Lucknow and Bareilly. And glad to share the kind of customer sentiments also. I happen to interact with few of the customers. Initially, the first hour was little difficult for us because people have a late morning attitude here in Lucknow. So the first hour, because we started at 10 o'clock in the morning as per a government guideline. So that was a little difficult for us. The first hour, we were expecting a good customer turnout, but it was very, very low. But eventually it has grown up, and last I checked at 4 o'clock, it had a customer entry of around 1,500 customers were already there. And the kind of numbers I have discussed with few of the retailers, that's really very encouraging. Few of my stores, I will not say the name, but two of my stores have crossed 10 lakh rupees a day. So that shows that the numbers are coming up very nice. And so one of the good factors is that the retailers which are sharing is like it's in their retail life. This is a day wherein the conversion is close to 100%. So real shoppers are coming, and a lot of people, customers, those who have appreciated us for the kind of the efforts the mall management has taken in terms of the COVID preparedness and the kind of a special feature we have built in. So if I talk about the technology aspect, we have AI-based cameras installed at the entry and the exit of the mall, and some other areas, which gives us the density of the customer inside the mall. And we have also, as per the government guidelines, because it's for UP only, the government guidelines says that you have to display the number of customers also. You have to have a display outside. So we had, though the time was very less, but we managed to make it. And in one day time, we had developed that also with our the AI-based software. So we have a display at the entry which tells that how many customers have total walked in the mall so far, and what is the current density inside.
So it also says how many people are there inside at the mall at that time?
Yes, yes, yes.
Fantastic, fantastic.
So which people are very much appreciating, and they're feeling safe. And apart from that, we have food sanitizing, the shoe sanitizing foot mats, which is being placed. And we have thermal cameras also, like all other malls have also done it. So these kind of initiatives which we have taken, people are very appreciative about it. In fact, had couple of rounds with some of the media people yesterday also, and they were really encouraging it. They were saying that we have not seen in any other malls, especially in Lucknow being a small town. These kind of initiatives are really appreciated.
What's the retailer point of view there? How the retailers, what's their reaction?
Yeah, so currently, if I tell you that we have got a go ahead from the retailers of around 80% retailers have confirmed that they are opening, and some of them were not ready with their cleaning and sanitization part, so they are finishing that, and some of them are late opening, like 2 o'clock. So we have been able to get a good percentage of the retailers, and retailers are also very positive in terms of that they have got an opportunity to open with the first phase. Initially, the sentiments were different that the mall will not be the part of the first phase. So that's a good part the retailers are encouraging, and they are equally excited that they have got this opportunity. And I'm sure that eventually it will pick up. 3 months wait, they have done it, and even the customers are also very excited because there were a lot of people. I have met few of the customers those who were saying that thank you very much, you have opened the mall, and because of you, I was not able to get my haircut because I have a special stylist at your salon, one of the salons. So that lady walked in and said that now I can have my haircut.
All right, super. Thank you so much, Sanjeev. Rajendra, Sidharth, any questions?
I have a question for you. This is the first time have the food courts opened in UP?
Yes, food courts have opened in UP, and in our mall we have opened with the major retailers, and some of the small regional retailers were not ready with their setup. They have manpower issues, so they are also currently they are doing the sanitization work. So by tomorrow, I think we'll be having a good percentage of the food court also operational with 50% as per the government guidance.
There's a question also, and Nimish or Sanjeev can either one take it. What is the response of the F&B outlets that have opened up? Might be the KFC or the Pizza Huts of the world. There are a couple of people asking on how the F&B business has been of whatever is opened.
So the KFC and the pizza part, the Domino's part are doing very good.
Okay.
Because it involves less of a customized cooking like Indian food and all. So people are going in for these kind of mechanized cooking more than anything else.
Okay. How has the overall this footfalls been at the F&B outlets?
Not very high. So we have already made it a 50% seating in the food court. And since the number of food court stores operational are around only 4 or 5 stores operational today. So keeping that in mind, the customer density is good. But from the overall food court perspective, it is looking little sparse.
Okay.
And apart from that, the F&B retailers, the fine dining is still gearing up.
Okay.
Maybe they will take another 1 or 2.
I think they'll take another time. And I think some of them bars haven't got permission to open as well. So I think some of them might get affected by that as well.
Right.
But are you able to see in a city like Lucknow, people are adhering to the social distancing norms? They are actually maintaining the norms in the common area as well?
To be very frank, yes. Most of them I have made couple of rounds, and I have seen that most of them are following the guidelines, and nobody is like trying to escape through the guidelines by removing the masks or something like that. In terms of social distancing, it is not exactly the 6 feet they are doing it, but yes, they are maintaining a good distance. So we have step marking also on the escalators, so people are following that. So that shows that they are adhering to it.
One interesting point you said that you have opened salons in the mall. So what are the care that the retail?
I was just going to ask that. That was part of my question.
What is the salon operator taking care to give confidence and safety feeling to the consumer?
Yes. So salon operators have reduced the number of the seating in their restaurant. That is the number one step they did. They are doing a regular disinfection after the sanitization they do after every customer leaves the salon. And apart from that, they are using the fresh towels. So they have created a concept of disposable as well as the fresh towels for the use. Apart from that, the person who is doing the cutting and the other salon, the other services, is wearing a special dress like we did it for the sanitizing, cleaning guys with the complete PPE kit.
PPE kit, okay.
So that gives a lot of confidence to the customer that I am going at a safe place.
Okay. Great. Great.
Great. Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Sanjeev. Next, we've got Sharath Bilavadi, who's from Inorbit, Hyderabad.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hi, Sharath.
Let me start with a nice welcome mark right at the mall.
Oh, nice.
Very interesting. Customers are liking it and taking a lot of selfies. Yeah. And some inciting views. In fact, the fifth customer this morning was a lady with 2 kids and a helper along in an Audi. When we requested the customer that kids below 10 years, we recommend not to enter, they said, we are educated enough and we are taking proper care. And so we want to shop in the mall. So we allowed them. So that's been one interesting take. In terms of footfall, let me talk about car count and bike count. Till around 2 o'clock, we used to see bike count over the car count. But at 5, the data shows that the car count is actually 50%. During this call, I've been observing the vehicles coming and we are seeing more 4-wheelers getting into the mall. Interesting insight is this mall is in a corporate catchment, in an IT hub, and with employees working from home. Yet we are seeing some very interesting customer flow, continuous flow into the mall. So Hyderabadis are daredevils, I would say. Let me show you something interesting we have done. Give me a moment. Yes, these are kind of communication we have done, some fun communications in the mall. Yeah. So it says, let people watch you use escalator rather than being direct. Yeah. And in the lifts, we said, 4 no more. Yeah. Then we said something interesting, find your space to fit in. Then we have social distancing officers here who are maintaining the protocol.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, something interesting here to say, please wear your mask. Yeah. And there's the last one. He's saying, cool is in, hot is not. Yeah. And lastly, I would like to say show you a funny smiley mask which the entire team is wearing here in Inorbit. And the entire team is wearing this mask. And since we can't show our smile, the smile is expressing our
very
happiness.
sweet. Very sweet.
Audio.
From the business angle, we have seen cosmetics and salons doing really well. In fact, salons are at
I'm okay.
I think you need to mute Prem Raja.
He's done it. He's done it. He's muted.
Yeah. So saloon category is doing fairly well. In fact, they're at 70% of their average weekday sale. Seems like customers were waiting for saloons to open in the mall and they come and experience the service.
So to me, that is a very big revelation because a lot of people thought that customers will not visit salons in malls so soon. The fact that both in Lucknow and Hyderabad, they are willing to go the distance and go to a salon of their choice and to a hairdresser of their choice says a lot about the Indian consumer and its evolution now.
And also a great deal of loyalty that people are preserving loyalty to go back to their favorite store or their favorite salon. It's great about customer loyalty as well.
Yes.
In fact, Nishank, in fact, these saloons have done nice videos on what all special precautions they have taken inside. And that is being run on the screen, So when a customer is waiting for their turn, they are getting a very comfortable sort of experience that their hygiene and safety is being taken care. So that's a very positive take. In fact, we are also promoting on our social media that these are the measures that are being taken in the mall.
Has the food court opened? Food court and the restaurants?
Food court has opened. Like I said, our car count has increased post 4, so I'm sure it will get busier in the evening.
And the mall is open till what time?
We are open till 8 p.m.
Okay.
And only Telangana government in their GO has mentioned about no trial for the garments and accessories.
I see. I see.
Great.
How are you?
I think fantastic stuff and really good communication, I must say.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you, Sharath?
I am fine, sir. How are you?
I'm seeing you after many years.
Many years, yeah, truly.
You have nice communication. Now tell me, since you're located in an IT hub where you have offices, in one breath you're saying that, in the second breath you're saying you're seeing a lot of customers. So where are these customers coming from?
We see that within the 5-kilometer radius, so within the 2 kilometers is all corporate. Between 2 to 5 is the residential, and we are seeing customers coming from that area. And let me put it, our observation says a lot of Telugu customers are coming. That means the localites are more than the migrant population.
The localites are being more courageous, you mean to say?
Yeah.
Which is why he said the Hyderabadi daredevils, which is absolutely right.
But apart from Salos, which is the in Hyderabad in a city, say, because that's also almost kind of a metro, what is the tilt? What are people shopping more actually there?
Shopper Stop has done significant sales. Their bill value is high. I mean, their first customer bill 20,000 rupees. Interesting was this customer, the staff were calling the customers and following them. So the moment the customer knew the mall has opened, the customer billed 20,000. Electronics is doing really well. OnePlus, Reliance Digital are cracking good numbers. Laptops and mobiles are selling. And beverages, the last one.
Beverages?
Yeah. Hot beverages, cold beverages are doing well. Hyderabad still hot.
Great. Anything special apart from the signages that you showed? Anything special that you have done? Because Inorbit is a large change. I'm sure as a SOP internally also you would have done a lot more than the SCAI SOPs alone. Anything special that Inorbit has put up for its customer across the group?
Yeah, so what we did is, since we are telling wearing a mask is mandatory, we have set up a kiosk at our entry points where customers can buy a mask. They can buy interesting masks if they do so. That is one. And then the second thing is, we are all the yellow army out here. The complete mall management is easily visible to customers for any kind of assistance they require. And like I showed you, the smiley mask, the small ones to start off with.
Great, Shad, great.
And sorry.
Great. Good to hear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sharath. I believe Mr. Prem Raja is back. So are you there? Can you hear us?
I'm here.
Sorry, Nishank. Thank you very much.
I think, sir, I think you have to mute one because you are live from 2 devices.
2 devices. I'm making doubly sure. Are you okay? Are you still?
You might need to mute one. Yes, now this will be fine.
Yes, now it's better. Okay.
Yes. All right. How's Puducherry been? Now you've muted both.
Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, we can. Yes, please continue.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, please continue. We can. Loud and clear.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Please continue.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening to all of.
Yeah, please continue. Sorry.
Actually, it's been an exciting morning today. We have been having a whole lot of media people when we opened at 10 o'clock because Tamil Nadu did not open, and everybody wanted to know what is it, and all the major channels of the media were with us in the morning. So I had a hectic time on the It's been a slow start, but then it's been pretty encouraging. We had a walk-ins of about 1,500 numbers, and things have been improving this evening. And today being a Monday morning, I think it's better than a normal day which we used to have. Of course, we don't have a multiplex going, but otherwise it's been a pretty good scenario.
What have been your what's been the consumer reaction like in a place like Puducherry? What are the high flying items? What are people shopping there? What's the reaction of the retailers?
Apple had a very good sale today. They had I'm sure because we are the only Apple store in Pondicherry, so and it was closed, and they had a very good sale today. It's been absolutely very encouraging, and of course we are about 70% open. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a higher percentage of opening. There have been some hiccups. There have been a travel problem because it's people coming from Chennai or anywhere else from Tamil Nadu need an e-pass. But I was surprised to see customers from Tamil Nadu here. I could see many cars with Tamil Nadu registration, which was quite interesting because basically if you have to come to Pondi, you need an e-pass. But the number of cars from, I don't know, probably travelers without e-pass were there. But I was pretty surprised to see the number of cars. In fact, the number of cars of Tamil Nadu registration outnumbered Pondicherry during the day. That was the scenario. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll do fine.
I think, Rajendra, one point is that all the smaller centers are breaking catchment rules left, right, and center.
Correct.
Yeah,
is what
they are the ones who are really breaking all rules of 5 kilometer and 10 kilometer and 15 kilometer catchments.
And trust me, they are the first one who will actually come back to the normal business levels also.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you so much, Mr. Prem, and thank you for coming back. Rajendra, do you have any questions? Any more questions? Because he pretty much summed up everything that we wanted. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Prem, for coming back.
Thank you.
We have Manish with us, Manish Mehrotra. Yes, Manish is from DLF Mall, Mall of India. So there he is.
Very good evening.
Hi. Did you manage to open?
Sorry?
Did you manage to open?
No. So we are prepared to open. We are just waiting the retailers. Actually, Noida borders are still opening. So we are waiting retailers to come and set it up. So I will open soon, within this week sometime. And we are all excited. The mall's ready. The safety procedures are ready. We DLF as an organization is a compliant organization, and the consumer safety is prime. So we have taken all measures on aspects of following all the guidelines set up by the government and SCAI to ensure that consumers feel safe. The most important thing for us is building their trust, giving them a safe place to come and shop. And I think that's been our first focus, to win the trust back, getting the consumers to feel that they are shopping in a safe environment. And in the same spirit, we've taken a little initiative that I would, if you allow, I would love to share. We've got a little app which can be displayed in the mall. So social distancing and capacity in all the news or all across, I think all government advisories are pointing towards what should be the holding capacity in each place. And I think that's where social distancing has become the most talked about now. So in the same spirit, we've taken a little initiative. We've developed an app which can be displayed in the mall, which tells the consumer what is the condition of holding capacity. I'll just screen share it. Can I put up something on screen?
Yeah.
Is it possible to put up something on screen?
This is for the IT department. Can you do that?
Can I screen share something?
I guess.
If not, I can. Can I screen share it?
I don't think you can.
I guess not, Manish.
Yeah.
You
can take your video phone. You can take your phone there if you wanted, where you're showing the screen, maybe.
Okay, give me a second. I'll show you a screenshot of it, which might possibly show you, I'll just show you a screenshot of what we've developed. So basically what this app does is, this app displays, we've calculated our holding capacity basis the social distancing norms, and basis those norms, we can display how many customers can the mall hold, and is the mall green, yellow, or red. So I think that's how we are trying to communicate it through. The good thing about this app is this can be hosted on a local server. This can be hosted on a cloud. Sitting at home, I can monitor the walk-in status of my mall from a social distancing perspective. We are also trying to take this out through our Lookout app to the consumer. So if a consumer sitting at home wants to visit Mall of India, the consumer can actually say that how safe the mall is. So
has this been already implemented there, or you're in the process of doing
I
that?
have a demo. As of now, I have a single gate demo now. By tomorrow morning, it will be live in the entire mall. My demo is done. We have a single gate live now. And if you give me a few seconds, I'll just show you a quick screenshot through the camera. I thought I could host it from my laptop, but nevertheless, I'll show it to you. In the meantime, I can take any questions if at all.
When you say it's green, yellow, and red, are you actually going to stop people from coming in if it turns red? Is it something that malls are ready to do?
See, I'll tell you honestly, no one wants the customers to stop coming in, right? Having said that, for the safety of the consumer, if the mall reaches a situation where the crowd is enough, okay, or more than the desired, I think it's in the interest of consumers that we delay the entering a bit. So no one's going to turn back a consumer. We have thankfully a nice holding area. We can have people waiting for some time where people can walk in. So mall churns out people very quickly. So we do not see as a challenge, number one. Secondly, when we calculated the capacity, I do not think that will be a challenge for Mall of India.
Rajendra, that's something.
Yeah, that's
mall's going to stop people from coming in.
Correct. That's really interesting. No, so see, Delhi, you will not believe at Phoenix we have this challenge because we have mall in UP, and there, like the way he says it, there is a government. So I am hoping that they have put error in the nomenclature, in the wordings for the customer density, and it should hopefully get corrected very soon. But that's the only state which has actually given a norm. You can't have more than X number of people in a mall.
Right.
No state has given this
Right,
kind of.
that's true. That's true.
So UP will have to be better prepared. I don't know.
No, honestly speaking, I think the initiatives taken by the government here have been very good. And I think Noida has not seen too many cases. So we're pretty good as of now. The only thing is to make the consumers feel more confident and comfortable as they start getting back into the normal routines. Correct. So I think, like I've been hearing everyone, I think everyone's taken some excellent initiatives, and I think the sensitivity of people is brilliant. So I just want to see that. I'll just show you the app in a second.
Manish, while you show the app, one small question to you. You know, while we have many center directors you speak on customers coming in, guidelines there. One of the key essentials parts of the mall is the back-end service, the loading, unloading bay, the service, the logistics, the movement of goods from the loading, unloading bay to the stores and back and forth, service entry for retailers and so on. Any steps you've taken there that you'd want to share, or any extra precautions or guidelines up there?
So as any other mall, we have a loading and unloading bay dedicated in our mall, and we have taken measures. Every measure that has been taken for consumer safety is being taken for all the truck movements. So right from checking their temperature, right from fumigation, disinfectant, everything will be scanned, because we get a lot of trucks, and I think the controls there are extremely important. More so, it becomes even more important because the goods movement happen in the night. So the night teams have to be a lot more alerted. So I think we've taken all measures right in front of sanitizing the trucks, making sure the temperatures are checked. People are wearing masks. People have the Arogya Setu. All that is being mandatorily checked.
In fact, Sidharth, I would like to update you, and for the general knowledge of all the viewers also, Retailers Association of India has come out with extraordinary SOPs for such supply chain management. So their norms, their SOPs, what they have created for the retailers. If you go in detail, you will see how they have given the special way, how a supply chain would work. how sanitization would happen pre-warehouse arrival, within the warehouse, post-warehouse disposal into their stores of various parts of the city, how it will get unloaded. They have created a beautiful document which takes care of the supply chain sanitation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think it will be great. What happens is when we have people who walk into the mall, it's important that we check because they are the drivers. While the SOPs are there, we need to check the drivers. I'm sorry I have to show it like this, but I will show you a view of how the app works.
Correct. Correct.
So that's how the app flashes. So we, as of now, we have 14 people only. This is one gate and there's a green, yellow, red.
Fab stuff, Manish. Fab stuff. And I think it's great that malls are going the distance in terms of tech, whether it be the green, orange, red system, or the fact that, you know, you could actually have a live counter outside which tells you how many people have come and gone and how many people are inside.
Absolutely.
And this is the new normal. This is the new normal. And we've been talking about it for so long that the new normal and the SOPs, and a lot of people are asking questions on what is the new normal and what are the SOPs. I mean, this is the lens that we have been going to ensure that everything is fit and fine as far as the consumers go. Thanks so much, Manish. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Sandeep from Seven Seas Mall, Baroda. I can't see him. So if you could ping him because he was there at the start. Till he comes in, let's go to Trinath, who's from Elante at Chandigarh. Trinath, you there?
Hi, Nishank.
Hi, Trinath.
Hi, Nishank. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So as I speak, actually, so the customer inflow is still continuously inwards coming in. So we have already crossed 5,000 plus customers inside the mall, and almost 700 cars now. So as of now, so and then we have a MC parking outside. So almost those parking is full actually. So people have been, you know, coming inside the mall, and they're inquiring brands about the stuff what they have been booked almost pre-lockdown, and they were not able to buy. So that's one thing. The first thing what customers have done it is that inside the mall, when they have come inside, they have first checked their, you know, products what they have been, you know, they wanted to take it up. So once the mall has opened, you know, most of the what we call it as customers have in the morning itself have come in and taken their stuff and all this. Apart from that one, what we see is that the customers' first reaction was, apparently I was there at the entrance, and while my team members were doing the shoot, they saw that, you know, the customer saying, we are feeling safe. You know, so that's the punchline. We are feeling safe. So like from the high street stores to the mall, you know, when they entered, because high street at Chandigarh was open from long time. So they have come inside the mall, they have seen their preparations. And the most important thing is that we have tied up with the safety first campaign from Bureau Veritas. And if I can show you something, what we have huge panels of the, you know, displays going in, you know, if you see inside the mall. So with various creatives, if you see, so we can see, you know, you can see the customer shopping and going. So that's how, if we look at it, the mall has been in terms of from the morning. Initially, there was a little bit of slow start, but then it picked up. You know, the major customers were that, you know, they were going to the electronics, you know, fashion apparels and cosmetics. Now, these are the customers who have, you know, initially walked inside and they wanted to pick their stuff, which was being left, you know, pre-lockdown actually. So that's the thing. Apart from that one, what we have actually taken it up from the mall side, from the mall initiative, apart from all the guidelines what SCAI has decided, you know, so we have been, you know, doing a kind of, you know, system of COVID task force. Now, COVID task force is on the floor. It's not only from our side. There, the retailer participation is also there in the COVID task force. You know, each zone, there are COVID task force leaders from the retailer side. Now, these are the people who are actually also working in terms of telling the customers on the social distancing norms and also the, you know, all the PPE equipment, you know, about all the processes, what they are following. So that's when we feel that, customer, when he inquires, when he sees, entire mall has the same uniform, understanding about the entire processes and the guidelines and SOP. So that's one thing which we have looked at it. Now, apart from that one, we have welcomed the shoppers in the morning, at Elante. And what we have seen is that the guide between the customer's age group was between 18 to 35, what we have seen, and middle age, most of them were women comparative to men who have come in for shopping inside the mall. Being a Monday, maybe most probably, but then yes, we have seen a lot of shopping happening. Most of the brands have done 50,000. They have cut bills of 50,000 and 40,000 on an average, actually. So that's something, initially, if he has done, say, 3 lakhs, some store has done 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs, if you see, their bills will be between 30 to 40,000, like that.
How well are these stores stocked, Rina? How well are they stocked? Is it stocking an issue or?
No, I don't see an issue over here because most of the stores, if we looked at it, they have been, actually, they have stocks. Maybe we have only mall over here. Maybe the brands have come in. Now, if I see now, if I put across, there's a customer who is going in with, almost 5 bags in his hand.
Srinath, how are you?
Yeah, hi.
Srinath, I have an interesting question for you. I don't know whether you have an answer or not, but when the mall closed in Chandigarh, the stores must be having all winter stocks. Now it is opening. And the point is, all the high street stores have been open since last 1 month. So they would have had the option to remove their winter stocks and bring in some summer stocks. What is it? What is the kind of stocking you have in the mall right now? Is it at par? Is it now a winter stock or a summer stock at par with the high street stores?
So, Rajendra, when we looked at most of the brands, yes, they were having winter stock. But then what happens is that most of the brands have actually requested for taking out the winter stock and replenish with the summer stocks. So what we have been doing, we had, relaxations from May 2nd onwards. So if you look at it, I had almost 20-30 brands coming on a daily average. They have been shifting the stocks and they're replenishing the stocks with summer stock. And that's how it has helped actually in terms of taking this entire thing, gearing up for the reopening.
So today, when you see the stocks, they are more of summer stocks at par with the high street stores.
Yes. So that's when it is showing in the shopping that most, as I told earlier, I was mentioning that most of the brands have opened their sales. Actually, it's not that no brands have done the sales. At Elante, I have seen most of the brands have opened their accounts and they have done the sales.
Any brand discounts?
Which one?
Any discounts? Offers and discounts?
Yeah. So right now, if I see, not much in terms of right now being the first day. I think most of the brands wanted to see the reaction, so they have put all the posters and all those things of welcome back on the store. So they're inviting the customers to see the merchandise, the fresh stocks, all those things. So I don't see much discounts or anything. Few brands have got discounts, but not much. No offers.
Sidharth, stop. You're walking too much. It's moving. Yeah. Take a break.
Any store is having any norm of a number of cap in the customers entering the store and any communication that they are putting on their store?
So as of now, as per UT administration, they have not put a cap actually as such. They have put that, there should not be maximum customers. They have told that, maybe maximum 5 customers or 6 customers inside the store. So we had SOP guidelines training for all the retailers. So based on that, we had most of the stores, what we have looked at it, have been maintaining that, but not much customer entry to their stores to take that number of customers load as of now.
The Chandigarh customer is usually very particular in the way he's treated and all of that. So any issues with them within stores or in following norms and all that, because they really can get very touchy sometimes. So are they following all the norms while trial rooms and shoes and all of that?
So I'll tell you, this lockdown has taught everybody discipline. I'll tell you, yeah, I'm saying, Nishank, everybody is like, disciplined, conscious. They are coming inside with masks. They are, looking out for sanitizers to sanitize their hands. So it's going on fine.
Chalo, great. India has truly changed. We can now say that. Thanks so much, Srinath. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
We have Mr. Ramesh Pandey, who's actually, I think, speaking from somebody else's phone. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. So we've got Ramesh Pandey. He is from City Center Malls. So can we have you online? Hello?
I think we have lost him.
I think so, because he in fact pinged saying that he's from somebody else's machine and he's been waiting for us. Okay, so we are done with the day. Rajendra, Sidharth, and some very, very interesting insights, not just on the way people are behaving, and the consumer sentiment has been super positive. You've got very high billing, especially in the smaller towns. Your billing has skyrocketed. Your spend per persons have been very, very strong. You've got electronics and consumer things like Nykaa and Mac, which are doing extremely, extremely well. The smaller towns are breaking catchments, and people are tending to be a little bit more careful as far as the bigger towns are there. But I think the real distance that the malls have covered in things like those mats at the entry level for even disinfecting the shoes, I think those innovations are really going a long way in building consumer confidence. And that's what is going to really go the distance. I think someone said that they are disinfecting tires through a sanitizer as the car comes in. You've got health marshals. They are called COVID warriors. They've got the Yellow Army. So they are very interesting names for people who are there right on the ground to help maintain social distancing. And of course, they have tied up with external third parties to ensure that things get delivered on time. So whether it be the consumers who are being very responsible and who really, I think, wanted to break out and come to the malls, or the malls who've gone the distance to ensure that really there's a new experience level that is now being offered to the consumer. I think it's all good. What do you think, Rajendra?
Yeah, so this reminds me of, after 9/11 of the US, my air travel changed. So after COVID, the mall experience is going to change. And it's actually not limited to malls. It's, I think, every consumer's experience in whether it's a mall or it's a shop, everything is going to change. Malls have been really what I see from the preparedness of all these 15, 16 center directors. I think each mall has taken extraordinary measures to ensure the safety, security of the customers and to ensure that they give a very safe environment. So it's really overwhelming to see. Now, see, today was the first day. Maybe the crowds were not so high. The real test will come when really a customer on a next weekend, when customers will be really feeling a little more comfortable and confident to walk out. Because
yes,
you must have attended office once a week, once in this week for sure, even if there is work from home from everybody. Once in this week, most of the customers would have gone to the office once. So the next weekend is when there'll be pressure from the family also to have a little outing. Maybe
yes,
a coffee, or maybe for just a t-shirt or something, or whatever they intend to buy, or maybe just for a walk out to
correct
the air condition in the open atmosphere of a mall. That's when the real test is going to come, that how the crowd is coming. Hopefully the malls would be prepared for that peak day. The kind of preparations they show, the confidence is very high that the malls look prepared for that next weekend crowd. So I would say all the best to all the center directors, and happy shopping for all the shoppers.
Yeah. Before we go to Sidharth, I think, Sidharth, just one second. I think Ramesh Pandey is back online. So before we go to you, Ramesh, are you there? One last time. Okay. I think we'll have to give up at this point.
I'll add in.
Over to you, Sidharth.
So I think, like Rajendra mentioned, there was life before 26/11, and after 26/11, entering hotels were never the same again. Like before 9/11, the airports were different, and airports were far different. After that, there was life. Used to say after Google and before Google and after Google. So it's all before Corona and after Corona. So I think life will evolve, shopping will evolve. I think we'll all keep learning from each other. One thing is definitely certain, malls are here to stay, retail is here to stay, offline retail is here to stay. We also run retail, so we open 40-50 retail stores across different parts of Eastern India. And we already seen 40-50% business in the last 15-20 days, which were outside malls as well. And we see that business stabilizing to 65-70% by the end of June. I think that's a good number to start with. And I think we are here to stay. We all will help each other and grow this business further. That's from my side. I wish everybody all the very best for days to come, and thanks everybody for such a great open participation, which will help all of us, our industry at large. Thanks a lot to SCAI for coming up with such detailed guidelines, which will actually restore customer confidence as well. So guys, we have to just go and face this out, and I'm sure we'll all emerge far more victorious and successful in days to come.
Thank you so much, Sidharth. Thank you, Rajendra. Really been a pleasure speaking to all of you all. And I think the malls are ready for the next, for this weekend at least. And I really believe that consumers are going to come in by the droves. The consumer sentiment is really high, and we are ready to really change the paradigm of what shopping centers ought to be over the next 6 months or so at least, till everything settles down, until the vaccine is found.
There should be one mall in the country which has that revenge shopping model.
All right. Over to you, Amitabh. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, SCAI, for giving us the opportunity to be here.
Thank you, and the IT team.
Thanks a ton. Thanks a ton. It's been a great learning.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. See you all. Bye.
See you. Bye.
The shopping centers across the country have taken several elaborate and impressive measures to provide a safe environment from coronavirus transmission. Retail therapy at the modern temples are now fully ready for the new normal. Shopping Centers Association of India, along with the shopping centers across the country, have devised and implemented state-of-the-art SOPs that address each and every process and aspect of efficient and safe functioning of shopping centers. These guidelines across the country have ensured safety against coronavirus transmission. The guidelines are based on a four-pronged approach addressing key aspects of operation safety and hygiene, social distancing, safe air conditioning, and 100% accountability. Shopping centers, which have been always regarded as extremely safe and secure environment for shoppers and families, are now fully ready to resume operations with several added layers of protection to contain coronavirus transmission. So come back soon for a delightful and safe experience at your favorite mall.